Hello, and welcome to our parent meeting for those parents who were unable to attend the parent meeting online today. We just want to make sure that you are all caught up and understand everything that will be going on this season. And those who are new parents, we just want to say welcome to our 8U Stallions team. So, parents, those were just some of the little highlights, very short highlights from one of our games that we had last season. So, let's start off with telling you what we believe in. We believe that our athletes are scholars first, so academics should always come before sports. We believe in the well being of our players, mentally, physically, and emotionally, and we know that they can and will succeed. On and off the field, we expect excellence. That is our motivation, and we will never accept anything less than excellence. The purpose of this meeting is to discuss team registration, discuss practice schedule and expectations, to talk about parent and team duties, to discuss team fundraisers and what they are for, as well as community service initiatives, and to answer any questions that you may have. Registration for our team, the last day is August the 1st. That is the last day that you can register your child to play football. So make sure that you are going ahead and taking care of that online through GISA. The cost of registration this year is $185, but that's only for one uniform. That means that your player will get one jersey and one pair of pants. We have the option to purchase another jersey, but we will try to fundraise for that depending on the price of the jerseys. Your player will need a state ID from the DMV no later than August 14th so that your child will be ready for certification through our organization. You will need to purchase a helmet and shoulder pads for your player if they do not have one. And also, all helmets will need to be spray painted the exact same color red, and the cost of this is $30. Now, we will try to fundraise for this, but honestly, this may be an additional out of cost pocket expense. Okay, so just be expecting that. Additionally, when you sign up, if the option is given to say which team it is that you want your child to be on, make sure that you notate that it's going to be the 8U Stallions Black. We are the black team. The other team is the red team. And or make sure that you ask specifically for Coach Corey. Team expectations. Now, I just want to read the little note at the bottom in white first. Right now, because of COVID-19, we're only going to be having practice 2 times per week until July or until we receive further information or instruction. This practice will take place at Coach Rod's house because of the restrictions that are on the state parks and rec centers. They can only have so many players on the field at a time. So instead, we're going to have practice at Coach Rod's house. I'll drop the address in the group me. Please do not come to practice if your child has been sick or if any person in your family has been sick or has a fever. Now, during the regular season, we have practices 3 times per week from 6:15 to 8 p.m. Those are also the practice times for the practices that will take place at Coach Rod's house. Your players need to show up on time and fully ready for practice. Make sure they have on proper workout gear and their heads are in a proper mental space. Please, no parents are allowed on the practice field. This is at Coach Rod's house and this is also at the field when we get back into the park. Allow the coaches to do what they need to do. If your child has excessive absences from practice, that will equal less playtime for your player. So make sure your player is coming to practice. When we sign our kids up for recreational sports, we know that they have to come to practice in order to fulfill the obligations that we've committed to as a team. When we start having games, on those game days, we need you to report 1 hour or 90 minutes before the game for check in and for warm up. We'll let you know, depending on where the game is, what time you need to show up before the game. Now, please understand, coaches and myself, the team on, we're only volunteers. It makes our job so much easier when your player is coachable and your player is ready to play. Parent expectations. For home games, we always need 3 parent volunteers to work the chains on the field. We usually ask for 3 dads, a big brother over the age of 17. Those people can work the chains for us. After every home game, this is new, so let me re-emphasize. After every home game, our team will need to clean up both sides of the field, the home side and the away side. That means everyone needs to pitch in, pick up trash, make sure there's no paper around, make sure everything is clean, and then the coach will need to take a picture of this to send to the director. If we do not clean the fields, we will have to pay a $50 fine, or our next home game could be forfeited, or they could not allow us to practice on the field. Now, part of that agreement, when we all sat down and said that we wanted the fees to go down to 185, we had to stop paying people to come out and clean the fields because we have enough parents. We should be able to keep our fields clean. Now, during games and practices, parents are always expected to conduct themselves accordingly. This means we're not shouting at the referees, we're not cussing at the referees. We are the adults. We need to act accordingly. Our family is our team. At games, we look out for each other. We look out for the baby stallions. Those are the little kids that's not playing. And while we are rooting our players to victory, we remember, win or lose, we are still stallions. Team fundraisers and dues. It is the expectation that each child should be able to fundraise or pay $200 per child. So these are some of our sponsors located to the left. We have small business donors. We have Bright Future Credit Solutions, which is a small business ran by Coach Terry and his beautiful wife Kiera. We have Nana's Bread, which is a catering company. I promise you, she makes the best cupcakes and cakes this side of heaven. That is Coach Corey's wife. And then we have Industry Tire Company. This is Ms. Ruby and Mr. Santiago Alcarazes. This is their small business. All of these are small businesses that donate to our team. All of these business owners are parents on our team, or have children on our team, or have some type of connection to our team. And we thank you so much for everything that you do for our team each and every year. So, what we're going to do this year, we're going to ask more small businesses around our county if they would like to donate funds to help sponsor our team. And we want to create a banner to highlight the businesses that support our team. Now, we also are going to kick off our donations only fundraiser beginning at the end of July. This is when you just simply ask your family and friends, hey, can you donate a small amount? No amount is ever too small to assist with raising your kids' $200 dues. We also want to have a combination of some of these other fundraisers, but the donations only and the small business donors fundraiser we will definitely be doing in order to raise the funds that we need. Now, those of you who are against fundraising, please understand this is why we raise funds. We take care of the game snacks. That means that the parents don't have to worry about buying those. We get those straight out of the team dues. We take care of the banquet. Last year we had a banquet. It had a game truck, bounce house. We got trophies. We got food. We got all of these things through fundraising. This year we want to get Letterman jackets for our team. That's $125 per jacket. We can only take care of that if we all fundraise together. Like I said before, we want to also get additional team uniform things. We want to take care of the helmets painting. We want to be able to enter into football competitions. We want to be able to get our team socks out of the fundraisers. We want to get the breast cancer awareness gear out of the fundraiser. Sometimes we like to feed our team on game days or on practice days. And we also want to be able to participate in team building activities like we did last year. The goal of fundraising is to be able to do all of these things and not have to ask you to pay anything extra out of your pocket. The only real out of pocket expenses that we paid last year as parents were for the cleats. Um, Please understand, I'm a parent, I'm a teacher. A child will never be left out because they don't raise $200. However, we're asking that all families try to do what they can to participate in the fundraisers because it helps our team overall. If you don't want to fundraise and you're like, hey, I just want to pay my $200 up front, that's also fine. I had a couple of parents do that last year and I appreciate that. Just please do what you can to raise the funds that we need in order to take care of our team. Also, any fundraisers that we do supports just our team. It's not going to the park, it's going specifically to support our team. Because we fundraised last year, we raised over $2,000. We were able to purchase team snacks every single game. The parents didn't have to bring snacks, although we had some that did, and I appreciate that. We were able to pay tournament fees. We were able to purchase team practice shirts for every player, and those were actually purchased by Nana's Bread. That was her donation. She paid for everybody's practice team shirt. We were able to receive personalized hoodies for every single player. Those came directly out of the team funds. We were able to purchase a team banner, a team flag. Every single player on our team received breast cancer awareness socks. If you look at the pictures to the left, those are pictures from our sports banquet last year. We purchased the trophies, the framed pictures. We purchased the game truck, the bounce house. All of those things came out of fundraising dues. We also hired a team photographer to come out and take the team pictures that you've been seeing throughout the course of the slideshow. We were able to feed players at the tournament games. Parents didn't have to buy food for their child. We provided pizza, and Nana's Bread constantly donated cupcakes to any and all events. Now, that was just with $2,000. The goal for this year is to raise $5,000 so that we can do even more. And if every single player on the team does their part and raises to $200, that will equal up to $5,000. Now, our team, we believe in community service. We believe in giving back because we believe in a totally well rounded athlete that is smart in maintaining their grades, they're mannerable, and they give back to the people around them. This is what sets our team apart from other teams. We always look to exceed and better ourselves, but we should never forget to give that hand up to those in need. So, myself and Coach Rod, we own a nonprofit called People Feeding People. And last year, with the assistance of the players on the Stallion team, we were able to purchase and pass out over 100 toys to babies who live at an extended stay hotel in Clayton County. Now, we want to go above and beyond that this year, and we want to sponsor our local nursing home as well. We know nursing homes were hit very hard with COVID-19, and we want to be able to bring a little bit of joy back into their lives, especially during the holidays. So, we're going to try to sponsor and get small gift baskets for some of the residents at the nursing home. And we may even possibly do a can-a-thon, but please know that our team, we want to do community service as well. Now, I told you fundraising would officially kick off at the end of July. However, if you want to start early, if you're like, man, I just want to get a head start, then feel free to share our Cash App tag with your family and friends. Um, when you are sending the Cash App information, they have a for area. Please tell them to put your player's name so that we can give credit to your player for raising their funds. Now, this completes our presentation. Please follow our Instagram at Georgia Elite Stallions underscore 8U Black to see team footage from last year and to see as we add new practice and team footage this year. Thank you so much for tuning in to the presentation. I can't wait to see all of you in person. Have a